Today in Pro Wrestling History, today we will celebrate the birthdays of Princess Guerrera, Nikki Maxx, Rebecca Curtis Perry, Marley Knox, Montez Ford, Cody Hall, Vampiro, and Randy Monkey. On this day, WWE will present Elimination Chamber. In 2015, La Resistance would win the WWE World Tag Team Championships on this day in 2004. Eddie Colon will win the WWC Puerto Rican Heavyweight Championship on this day in 2003. Alex Montalvo will win the WWC World Junior Heavyweight Championship on this day in 2003. And Carlos Colon will win the WWC Universal Heavyweight Championship on this day in 2003. Flash Flanagan and Trailer Park Trash will win the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship on this day in 2002. Bam Bam Bigelow and Diamond Dallas Page will win the WCW World Tag Team Championships on this day in 1999. Jeff Jarrett would win the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship in 1999. The Acolytes will win the WWF Tag Team Championships on this day in 1999. WWF will present Over the Edge on this day in 1998. Chi Cruz would win the West 4 Wrestling Alliance Canadian Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1992. The Los Villanos will win the UWA World Trios Championship on this day in 1991. Bill Dundee will win the USWA Texas Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1991. Ron Bass would win the NWA Bahamas Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1986. Eric Embry will win the WWC Puerto Rican Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1986. King Cobra will win the NWA Mid-Americas Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1982. Jake Roberts would win the Mid-South North America Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1981. Dick the Bruiser will win the WWA World Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1980. Great Kojika and Motoshi Ukuma will win the AJPW All Asia Tag Team Championships on this day in 1979. Ed Wiskowski will win the NWA Central States Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1975. Gene and Ole Anderson will win the NWA Georgia Tag Team Championships on this day in 1974. The Professor Doug Gilbert and Mike Webster will win the NWA Florida Tag Team Championships on this day in 1972. Kurt and Carl Von Bronner will win the Mid-American NWA World Tag Team Championships on this day in 1972. Tom Jones and Billy Red Lyons will win the Tri-State NWA U.S. Tag Team Championship belts on this day in 1971. Killer Kowalski will face off against WWF champion Bruno Sammartino in a Texas death match in Boston. Is believed Killer Kowalski beat Bruno via timeout in 1969. Alberto and Enrique Torres would become the Georgia NWA Southern Tag Team Champions on this day in 1968. Pepper Martin would win the NWA Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt on this day in 1965. El Santo would become the Mexican National Middleweight Champion on this day in 1944. World Heavyweight Champion Bobby Bruns beats World Junior Heavyweight Champion Steve Brody on this day in 1940. Jules Lawrence would become the Midwest Wrestling Association World Junior Heavyweight Champion on this day in 1940. Red Berry would win the World Light Heavyweight Championship on this day in 1937, and that is it for today.